Welcome back. Made in America, Dakota Micro, producing commercial and industrial surveillance cameras designed to function in the worst conditions. The North Dakota-based company makes most of its components here in the United States, but has also felt the impact of tariffs. Joining us right now is the CEO of Dakota Micro, Inc., Charissa Rubey. Charissa, great to have you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much, Maria. I appreciate it.
And you brought some cameras here. First off, tell us about your production. You produce most of your products in America.
Yes, we have a manufacturing facility in North Dakota, and it's actually built on our family farm, and we draw our employees, which are fabulous folks, from all the surrounding towns. So we have about 4 or 5 surrounding communities, and the employees drive from those locations.
How do the cameras work?
They're plug and play, basically.
Wow, so we can put them up ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. It's either a cigarette lighter or a 12-volt plug, and that's it. Everything is super simple. And the magnets, like the one on this side, is the AgCam or the EnduraCam camera. It's a magnet. So to mount the camera, you just put it on whatever piece of equipment you want to put it on.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Easy is important. Easy is important.
And then you can view it on your phone, or you can view it anywhere?
No, none of these are built for this one. The InnoPro is our newest product line, and we're just launching that here on the 1st of the year. That is a ruggedized IP camera, and there really isn't a lot like it on the market today, especially nothing that's made in the United States. And so this camera can be out on construction sites. It can be out like in a farm application on a grain bin, or monitoring just about anything, and you would be able to view that on your phone. And it's secure. It's not open so like anybody could see it. Yeah. It's available only to you.
And so what's the most common use that people have? Is it, a lot of times when you think cameras like this, you're thinking home security.
Yep.
You mentioned farms. We see some of the B-roll there of people using it on farms for equipment. Yep. What's the breakdown there?
Our biggest customer base is agriculture. So farmers use it. If you are not familiar with the large size of farm machinery that gets used now in the upper Midwest, it's enormous. And that's how we actually started our company. Is I got to drive the combine, and I wrecked it in about 5 minutes. Yeah. And because my husband was in a neck brace and couldn't see behind him, and so he built this, and that's how it actually happened. And so our primary focus is ag use, and then we're just branching out. We're into military and construction, and anything that has big equipment that needs a camera that needs to stand up to really durable, rugged environments. Nut harvesters in California. That's a really popular use for it.
So one of your products has been hit by the tariffs, right? Forcing you to pass some costs on to the consumers. Tell us about that. How significant has the tariff situation been for you?
The tariffs have run anywhere from 15% to 25%, depending on the product. So the more complete the product, the higher the tariff, which makes sense. You know, they're trying not to punish importation of components. There's several components within our cameras that we cannot get in the United States. You simply can't get them. You have to import them from China. It's one of the problems that's been happening with the United States is gutting the American manufacturing. So the components like the camera lenses and things like that we do have to get from overseas, we pay that 15% tariff on the components. Because almost everything else is built in the United States, we have not had to pass a single expense onto the customer. This camera here, this is our AgCam. It's a wide-angle backup camera. That's 100% made in China to our specifications. We got hit with a higher tariff on it. And some of those products we did have to pass along the tariff to our customers. And a lot of them were understanding. We're not the only OEM that's passing it along.
Are your suppliers thinking of moving some of the production outside of China, avoid tariffs and other potential problems?
So far, not yet. Any of the ones that we have worked with, although we also are looking at sourcing products more here in the United States. That's the goal of the tariff. I am 100% for them. I think they're great.
And how much does this cost me?
$1 million.
Oh my goodness, forget about it.
The AgCam is right around retail, around $350, $400. The AgCam is, I believe it's just below $200, and the InnoPro is under $500, depending on what you're looking at.
And you say that China just, took all the jobs, and that's why it was important for you to get the product from there.
Yeah.
Charissa, you're funny. You're good. Good luck. Charissa Rubey, check out our cameras. Back in a minute.